I'm not an actor. I don't do this to get props. I'm not here for nobody to join my group because I don't have one. And I give less than a damn about all these other groups. Because everything that's going to be done, been done already. My thing is how the universe was put here is the same question that I covered when you had your professor of history here, Reggie. So I don't, the redundancy to me is not one of my fortes.
Because you got somebody new here that will hear your perspective, that's all.
Brother, psychology is a game that's so old that it doesn't even work, first of all. Second of all, I'm going to keep this real simple. Whatever you create, whatever you make, whatever you come up with, comes by way of your mind. Can we get an understanding there?
Let me tell you.
They haven't even mapped out the brain yet.
Who hasn't mapped it out?
Modern science has mapped out.
Oh, so, well, I'm not dealing with modern science because modern science wasn't here when this shit got started.
Science free. The brain has not been mapped out. That's a fact.
Then how do you know you have a brain?
Yo, Red Pill, let him switch so we can pick up art, because we can't even hear.
How do you know you have a brain if the brain hasn't been mapped out?
I was just simply making the point that the brain has not been mapped out. They're working towards that right now. Like the human genome is mapped out, but the brain has not been mapped out. You was making a conversation based off of the brain as if you understood the brain. You said the mind.
I said the mind.
So the mind, you talking about thoughts then. So you can't have a thought without a brain?
Thoughts are not the mind. Thoughts are not the mind. The brain is not the mind. The brain is a physical muscle locked inside the casing of the skull.
It creates thoughts.
The brain doesn't create thoughts.
Well, okay, explain to us what creates thoughts. I'm just asking you, please explain to me with references what creates thoughts. With references.
I'm going to give you my reference.
That's good enough. That's good enough for me.
Okay. According to Allah, the mind is the originator of thoughts.
According to who?
The mind.
No, you said.
You heard exactly what I said, brother. Of course, you heard what I said. I didn't stutter.
So your reference is the Quran then?
I said Allah, brother. I'm speaking English, and I know you're speaking English.
I'm saying, so you saying out of the Quran?
Allah.
Right, but
I didn't refer to the Quran. I know how to refer between the Quran and Allah.
So how did you?
The Quran is a book, and Allah is that which is in man.
Okay, but give me that.
Go ahead.
But you don't have a Allah without a Quran.
Where did you get that from, brother?
I mean, it's common sense.
No, it's not.
It's literature.
Where do literature come from?
It comes from here.
Let me hold up, Mike.
Do the mind that's being expressed in the book come from the book, or do the book and what's being expressed in the book come from the mind?
No, it comes from human beings using their brain and thinking and writing literature. All that other shit is out of here.
You don't have no knowledge of the mind. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm telling you that as of 2015, they're not that knowledgeable with the brain, which creates thoughts, which ends up being the mind.
So, since the field of science that you're coming from has not adequately, to your specifications, deciphered what the brain is, and therefore have not deciphered what the mind is, I can't hold this conversation with you because you won't know what I'm even talking about, because you don't have no knowledge according to you on the mind or the brain. So why would I hold a conversation about something that I know an individual isn't understanding? Since your field of science and your references of science that you're giving me don't have no knowledge about that.
And that's why I felt like you being a little bit older than me, you would have the ability to teach me. And so when someone is teaching, they have to give you references. You gave me a reference, right? You gave me an out-of-body experience reference.
No, I didn't.
You said Allah. Like, where the hell is that at?
Allah is not out the body.
But where is it?
First of all, since you made that statement, where does it state that Allah is outside the body?
My point is, I don't even understand Saudi Arabian doctrine.
We're not talking about
First of all,
Saudi Arabian doctrine.
Well, what are you talking about?
Not start in Saudi Arabia.
Well, where did it start at? With references.
We don't want to get off track, my brother.
Okay, all right.
My point, going back again, I did give you a reference. I said Allah. That's not a good reference to you? Well, that's adequate enough for me.
But not for people learning.
Yes, it is, because the people that's hearing this hear me and understand everything I say all the time.
So then how does a young brother listening to this information, right, how does he access Allah? Where does he find him at? Is it in a temple?
No,
Is it in Saudi Arabia? Is it in your body like you claim? So what are the keys? What are the key words in producing Allah?
Your breath. Your breath.
Stop it. Yo, that's the problem.
What's the problem?
See, that's why we're in the condition we're in right now, right? Because we give these answers with no real references, nothing real tangible, right? And I respect you, brother. I've seen your work before. I'm just simply, we're talking.
Inability to understand what I'm talking about.
Well then, fuck it. I ain't gotta respect that bullshit you talking then. Because at the end of the day, let me finish. Because at the end of the day, yo, that's a piss poor reference. It's a new sheriff in motherfucking town.
No, it ain't.
We ain't buying that shit no more.
We don't give a fuck.
We're not buying it. We're not buying that. We don't want that. We don't want your little Saudi Arabian religion. We don't want your Syrian religion. We sure as hell don't want your Middle Eastern religion. We don't want none of that.
No fucking such places, Egypt, number one. Number two, brother, you making references. You're bashing things that you have no knowledge about. Yes, brother, you just told me, number one, that Allah is outside. Number two, Islam is Saudi Arabian. And I don't know where you getting your information from, but excuse me. How can I teach you when you came to me talking to me like you know already?
I came humble.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You came out your mouth talking as though you knew. So
okay, this is how we gonna do it.
He can't get past the first reference.
Brother, I already told you. I gave you my reference. I gave you my. Not good to you.
Not good to nobody.
No. Not good to you. Not good to you.
Yo, Roy, I'm outside. I can't talk. I'm out here on 25th.
I understand that.
All right.
Brother, I'm not mad at you. I'm happy for you. I'm happy that I could really see your mind.
You can't see my mind. It's not a mind is not a tangible thing.
Sight.
A mind is not.
Sight is not physical. Sight is not physical. Again, like I said, I can't talk with you because the sciences that I'm talking from, your mind don't understand them. Or either you're just playing devil's advocate.
Do you see Shabazz?
Yes, I see Shabazz. I know.
Peace, Lord.
Maybe you can talk to him, because I can't buy that. I can't buy the mind, the laws of reference. I can't buy that, man.
Ask you is one thing.
Oh, man, we too old for that,
Can
man.
you disagree or refute something you have no knowledge
Hold on,
about?
ask him again.
Can you disagree or refute something that you have no knowledge about? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, but when I asked you for the wisdom, you couldn't produce
The
it.
question again, my brother, is can you refute something that you have no knowledge about?
And I'm saying I got enough damn knowledge about Islam to know it was one of the main institutions that enslaved African people based off of the bullshit, all right, that I do understand. And whether you blackanize it and make you what you want to make it, right, it's a bunch of bullshit at the end of the day. It enslaved African people. It's a Saudi Arabian doctrine. It's a 570. 570, the world is goddamn over with at 570. Come on, bruh.
First of all, my brother, like I said before, talking with some individuals who are pseudo-intellectuals.
I'm pseudo?
I didn't call you a name. I said talking with individuals who are pseudo-intellectuals.
Explain that. Define that for me. Please.
Individuals who have read some things but really don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because number one, even a dummy know that Islam didn't start in Saudi Arabia. If you read, excuse me, you made a statement, brother. If I'm gonna deal with your lack of understanding about what you're expressing, brother. I'm gonna deal with your lack of understanding on the topic. There was an individual in the history of Islam called Bilal. Bilal was an Ethiopian slave who came out of Abyssinia, Ethiopia, who had Islam before he met Prophet Muhammad. Where did he get it from?
All right. Before the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, there was no Islam. It was called Fitrah. You can look up your Quran. Fitrah is what Abraham had, what Joseph had, with everyone prior to the Prophet Muhammad. It is in the Quran. It is called Fitra. It was not Islam.
What does the word Islam mean?
Whatever the word Islam, wait, hold up.
We're being specific
Wait.
right now.
What the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad outlines what Islam is in the context of the belief in the oneness of God, and that God is Allah according to the Prophet Muhammad.
Those are the tenets of
Right?
Islam.
That's
I'm
right.
asking you,
Wait.
What does the word
In
Islam mean?
order to understand what the word Islam is, you have to be a practitioner of what the angel Gabriel revealed to the Prophet Muhammad. So it is a system. So you cannot understand Islam unless you understand the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to be respectful. However, what Moses believed in, what Abraham believed in, all of them did not have the teachings yet, so it is called Fitra.
My question again is, what do the word Islam mean? That's all I'm asking. It doesn't mean peace. The word does not mean peace. So again, this is why I use the terminology pseudo-intellectual. Brothers have read shit, but you really ain't did no homework. The word Islam means submission to the will of the Creator. Submission to the will of the Creator. When did that start? When everything in the universe submits.
Give me that.
Give me the mic. Give me the mic.
Hold on, Reggie. See, that's my problem. Hey, excuse me, brother. I was kind of confused. Like, what creator was you talking about? Which one? Because you confused me. You went back into another invisible idea. You said, how do you submit to the will? How do you submit to the will? Hold on. How do you submit to the will of something that does not exist? Listen, how do you submit to the will of something that does not exist? I'm talking. I didn't.
If you gonna talk with me, you talk with me.
I did.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'm not on this camera.
Forget that camera, yo. No.
But I know when it comes to this, you ain't got a snowball chance in hell.
All right, so look, you right here, yo. Listen.
You and nobody you got.
So here's the good question.
I done lived it.
Hold
You
on.
never lived it.
Hold on. How do you submit to the will of something that we cannot see, touch, and smell?
First of all, whoever told you can't see your God,
No, he asked you, how do you submit to it? That's
by submitting to yourself. It's all about you. Can you submit to your idea and your principles and your concepts of how you live and walk your life? That's submitting. That is submitting to that God.
And you know what? That's good what you just said. But that ain't got shit to do with Islam. That's something
Why
you make.
not?
Because I like the way you said that, but that ain't got nothing to do with Allah.
But you don't know Islam.
Show me the Quran.
You don't know Islam.
Show me that.
So,
If you said it ain't,
I like that.
so Elder Shabazz.
if you say it's not Islam, then you must have seen it in the Quran.
Let's get back on the evolution thing, because Islam was 5'7".
Oh yeah, no. In your mind,
They're a bunch of dumb rocks.
in your mind, brother, you could blast that all you want. That don't affect me. That don't affect me. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Huh? My ancestors came from the one who put this planet here.
Elder Shabazz.
Now disprove it.
Now,
On TV. Disprove what I
Elder Shabazz.
Yo, you
Elder Shabazz.
disprove what I said.
Watch this. Elder Shabazz.
anybody you want to
I
help
understand.
me,
Elder
disprove what I
Shabazz.
just said. I know you can't.
So your teachers come from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Is that correct?
You know that. That's right.
Of course. So I just want to say, because people watching this do not know.
They already know
So
me.
if the teachers come from the Honorable, the most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, right? Who got his teachings from Allah in the person of Master Farad, right? If that's true. So Master Farad was born in the holy city of Mecca. Is that correct? Okay, so if he was born in the holy city of Mecca, then that is how we tie it back to the Saudi Peninsula, because the holy city of Mecca is in the Saudi Peninsula. I was just fact-checking something that I heard.
Continent that y'all call Africa, right?
It's on, wait, no, it's on the Saudi,
Continent that y'all
it's on Saudi,
no.
it's on the peninsula,
Mecca
called-
is not on the continent of Africa.
it's on the peninsula of the Saudi of Arabia.
Right.
It is on the peninsula, so it is not on the continent of Africa. And besides, the teachings seem to be changed because before, y'all were the Asiatic black man. Now, all of a sudden, you want to talk about Africa. So why don't you just keep it?
Excuse me. First of all, Reggie, you should stop. You should stop. You should stop. You should stop while you on the line. And don't jump over.
Hold on, when the last time you upgraded that information?
Because upgrade what?
Yeah, yours 2000.
Up. Why would I upgrade? Why would I upgrade the truth, brother?
Yeah,
see, the only one that keeps upgrading is a liar. A liar. A liar. Because you going to... Can you upgrade the sun?
Where am I wrong, though? What part of what I said, respectfully?
I know you can.
Elder Shabazz, what part did I say what part did I say was wrong respectfully, except for dealing with the continent called Africa, right? And the peninsula called Saudi Arabia. What are we just doing minor semantics with land masses?
We both know it's all landmass, right?
Plate tectonics, man. Talk plate tectonics.
We all know that all 196,940,000 square miles of fertile land on the planet Earth is where the black man has always been. Ain't been no time when we wasn't. Whatever we doing right now, I said there's never been a time when we wasn't.
No, give me that. Give me that.
I'm not giving you anything, brother.
Why they come up with something?
Because what you want to do is try to poke holes. What you would like to do. No, sir, brother. You ain't disproved nothing I said. First of all, I asked you to prove to me where you got the concept from that Allah is outside.
I don't know, man.
Show me that.
All right, you can have that point, yo. I'm gonna give you 3 points. Ding, ding, ding. Listen.
As a man, since you're saying things out of
What?
your mouth, you trying
Listen,
to bash Islam.
I'm not bashing Islam.
That's what you was doing, brother.
Listen, the point hold on, man. You can't. Come on, man. I don't feel like yelling, yo. The point I want to make is, yo, that Allah is just an idea and a concept created by human beings on Earth. Now, come on. Man, all right, okay, get back. That's a real person, dude. It's a real person. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point, dude. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point, man. Listen.
All your shit you got about him is what you believe, cause you read it.
All right, man. So you don't read. So you ain't read. So let's get this straight. So what about? So hold on.
Stop while he's
Hold on.
Stop while he's at the edge.
Hold on. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna go on things that are read, right? That's not what we're gonna use now.
If we going on things,
No, we're not gonna go on things that we have read about. Is that what we're doing now? That's all I want to know. So I know the rules of engagement here. So don't talk to me about no damn Allah. So if Allah didn't come to you in person and say his damn name, then you've lost your mind. No, I'm just getting that straight.
This the rules of engagement. Ain't no motherfucking rules. You want to sit here and tell me about your science? Hold up, my brother. Excuse me. You want me to sit here and talk with you about your science that you said out of your mouth that your scientists don't know the brain, haven't mapped out the brain, that they don't know nothing about the mind, and yet you want to sit here and hold an intellectual conversation? But that's all it is. Because you said dumb things out your mouth. You've said quite a few dumb things out your mouth, and your boy sitting next to you who came to bail your ass out still ain't even trying to bail you out no more. He in his own boat rowing his shit because he know your shit's sinking.
Hey man, I said you had 3 points.
So let's deal with the issue.
5 points.
Hold up, just let him talk. Whoever got the mic talk.
Let's deal with the issue of Allah, right? Outside and inside, right?
I don't know about the outside, brother, because nowhere in the Quran where I read does it say Allah is outside.
Where we come from?
What is the difference? Why in your English dictionary, they have the word man, which is descriptive of something, and they have the word human, which is descriptive of something. So don't ask me a dumbass question about what is the difference between the two.
In the what? Hold on, stop, man.
You gotta give it back.
Where did we come from?
Who said we was not always here? Man, there's never been the teaching state. There's never been a time when man was not.
That's your question. That's it. Now let's get. They'll get beat
He
up.
said there never was a time.
So watch this. So,
Beat me up.
you wanna go?
Please,
Yeah,
let,
I wanna go
let
first.
him beat me up.
No, let him go.
Let me smack him real quick. Can I smack him real quick? So are you stating that the earth has always been here?
My brother.
Yes or no? Come on.
That question is redundant.
Yes or no? Has the earth always been here? Yes or no?
My statement-
Just answer the
my
question,
statement-
dude.
My brother.
Yes, it's what?
If we keeping on track with things, because the statement was there's never been a time when man was not.
We got you.
But you didn't. Why are you asking me about the earth?
Because there's a reason for this.
Man was here always. I said
Okay,
that.
so if man was here, was the earth always here is what I'm asking you.
No.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, so if the damn earth wasn't always here, then man wasn't always here.
What is man?
Man, get out of here,
Okay,
man. That's
give me-
yo, that's that flim-flam shit. That's that $5 flim-flam shit, and I ain't doing it.
You can't-
I'm not doing the $5 flim-flam shit. I'm not doing the pseudo shit.
I understand.
Now it got something to do with the white man. It's two black people talking.
No.
Now man was always here. Man, a white concept.
I'm gonna tell you why I said that.
Oh,
I'm gonna
man.
explain why I said that. I said that because you told me that the science that you study, they have not.
They have not mapped out the brain yet.
Whose science? Who's them brothers in Egypt knew about the brain?
Map out the damn brain,
The
man.
people in Egypt knew about the brain.
Prove that they mapped out the brain.
How the hell do you use it?
Give me the mic. Give me the mic.
I told you.
Give me the mic.
I told
So
you.
here's the problem.
Jump your ass.
Okay, watch. Wait, here's the problem.
How you gonna use your brain?
Here is the problem.
You don't know about it.
Here is the problem.
That's what I'm talking
All right.
about. Hold on, let me
Man,
clarify- hold on, let me
no, wait, one
clarify my
second.
shit, yo.
Man was not always here according to the Holy Quran. Because in the Holy Quran, there is the creation of Adam. When Adam was created, wait, no, I got to deal with evolution. When Adam is part of the conference. Adam, wait, stop. Adam, listen. Adam, according to the Quran, was created from the black mud, right, and the dry ringing clay. So man was not always here in the Quran.
When you read the story about the creation of man,
That's correct.
in the Quran, it's Surah Insan.
No, who?
Insan. You don't even study. You don't even study, brother.
So
Can you
my
read
point
Arabic?
is, can you
hold on. If you can't read Arabic, I'm not listening to you. Can you read Arabic? See, we got him, coach. We got him. He can't read Arabic, but yet you're gonna tell me about something that's in the Arabic language? No, you're fading down the stretch. Don't make me get my Quran and see if you can read it in Arabic. Can you read that Quran in Arabic? Yes or no? Yes or no? Hold on. Yes or no? There you go. So we know. So the listening audience, he can't read Arabic. He can't read the Quran, right? So what translation are you reading? Would it be the white man's translation? Did you so the Nation of Islam? Really? I asked you a question. You're not answering a question. You're dancing. Yo, with the music, dance machine. Got to get down. You dancing, son. You dancing.
Y'all are actors.
Now we acting. I asked a good question. He can't read Arabic, right? That means you can't read the Quran. So we're no longer talking about the Quran anymore.
Can read Arabic or not,
You say yes or no?
brother?
Then we're going to test each other.
You can't test me. You not qualified. And I'm gonna tell you why I said that. Because we can't even get past the first question, which is your brain. So why would I talk to a brain dead person?
Shot the sheriff.
One, I'm not here to prove anything. Two, when a man tells me that he don't know his brain, there ain't, brother, he told me that his science thing came up with a map of the brain yet. So if they haven't mapped out the brain and you're following that degree of science, what are we going to talk about?
Man, they had medicines far before time
Before
they mapped out the human genome. But once you know the human genome, it helps you work with that better. It helps you just work with things better, yo, when you understand the human genome. Now, I know you say they don't understand the
How
genome.
we going to have a body and the brain is supposed to be your chief functioner, and you don't know how it works, but you know about the DNA and all that shit. You shouldn't even put that shit on TV. That's the dumbest shit of all the people I've ever heard come out here and say shit. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Check this out. Let me show you how. Hold on. I'm gonna show you how it's done. Now, when he asks him a question, and he gonna ask him, "How do you know that?" He gonna go in and he gonna prove. Ask him a question. Islam to the Moors. Ask him a question.
Hey, have they mapped out the human brain yet? Have they done that yet?
in regards to modern science, the scientists that exist right now, as far as we know, no, they have not. How much knowledge they got on it, we don't know, because they don't put everything out, and that's my problem.
I agree with you on that.
You know, that's my problem with the sciences today, is the fact that even though science deals with observation, they're not releasing all the information that they're observing, for one. For two, matter alters itself the minute it's observed, which means the minute that they're looking at it and writing stuff down, how they know that's what's going on? Thirdly, they say 10% of the brain is the only amount of the brain we're able to access. They don't even know what the other 90 is for.
All right, freeze. Let me get that.
Why did you? Hold up.
Yeah, have a seat. Have a seat.
Hold on, freeze.
How was this new man?
Hey, that's not the truth. That's pseudo. Hold on, man.